Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today we'll be doing a reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of April 2023. I hope all my Cancer friends are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we do have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Lovers clarified by the Ace of Wands. In the present position, we have the Three of Cups clarified by Judgment. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Six of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands. Very interesting spread, so let's get right into it. Clearly in the past position, you do have a difficult combination because you have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords, which tells me that there was a little bit of a struggle to make a decision regarding something. And it happened in the recent past. For some of you, there was a struggle regarding coming to a compromise with someone. Clearly, the options that were available to you, Cancer, were not that great. You were doing the best that you could with what was available to you at the time. You were not giving up. You were pushing through. You were courageous and determined. You were definitely standing your ground and defending your beliefs regarding this Two of Swords situation, because the Two of Swords is a card where you're not really able to make a decision because the alternatives that are available to you are not that great. Plus, there's a little bit of information that is kept from you. That's why you have the moon, the crescent moon in the background. And we also see that the water in the Two of Swords is kind of not calm because it's, causing stress to make that decision, to pick a direction in which to move. But, you were very much backed by your beliefs. You knew very strongly what you did not want. You also know very strongly what it is that you do want. So definitely, this is a combination that has created some anxiety and some stress for you, but the good thing is that it is behind you. You, in the challenging position, have the Lovers clarified by the Ace of Wands. This is also an interesting combination because the Lovers tells me that your higher self and your shadow self are not united. They are very much separate. So the higher self is the self that, is kind of like perfect you. A person that makes the right decisions, a person that always has wonderful energy, a person that, understands how to work with energy and how to accept various, things about yourself. But then the shadow is that anger and that frustration or that guilt or that self-doubt. And so when you have those, the light side and the dark side, when you separate those, you are unable to move forward, because in order for you to feel wholesome, you have to be fully integrated. When you have a public face and a private face, you are not integrated within yourself because you are using only one aspect of yourself in this situation and then another aspect of yourself in a different situation. And so the Lovers here is pointing to the fact that you have to unite all different aspects of yourself and become one whole person. You have to find a way to unite that, because right now there's something that is splitting you apart. The Lovers is a card of duality, and it reminds us about duality. And what we're trying to accomplish now, Cancer, is we're trying to move from 3D Earth to a 5D Earth. 5D earth is where duality becomes less, where you are much more integrated, where you understand perspective from any sort of side, if you will. And so, when you have the Lovers, which is a major arcana in the challenging position, it is the divine is basically trying to draw your attention to something that you need to work on, and that is balance, 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 and not to be one-sided. Only good means you reject the bad, the shadow you, the angry you, the guilt driven you, the insecure you. But when you incorporate everything, all sides kind of bring something to the table. So it's important to remember that when you feel disintegrated, your relationships also suffer as a result. And that's why you have the Lovers in the challenging position, because when you are when you wear different faces, it can be difficult for another person to be in a relationship or in a friendship with you or in whatever with you when you change. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting that message clearly to you. You may not be seeing the situation correctly because you're only seeing it from that one sort of face that you're putting on, if you will. And so it's important to remember that you are born whole and beautiful. And what happens is, as you go through life, you become conditioned by society, you become conditioned by the environment in which you grow up, and you become affected by that. And so what you need to do is to unlearn and then relearn, if you will. You have the Ace of Wands in the clarifying position, which tells me you're maybe lacking in energy. You're not really doing anything or following a really passionate side of you. So, it's important to introduce some passion into your life. What do you like to do? What makes you feel really kind of excited? The point is to create a life you don't need a vacation from. So, following your passion means acknowledging your heart, means letting your heart have a say. You can't always be logical and rational all the time. The heart can be illogical and irrational, and it needs to have a voice so that your life becomes, much more clear in as far as enjoyment is. We do see that in the present position you have the Three of Cups, which is a card of friendship and celebration and getting together and kind of experiencing that social back and forth environment, that social exchange where you share your energy and other people share their energy with you. It's a really great positive card of friendship and happiness and togetherness and joy and celebration. But you also have the Judgment in the clarifying position, which tells me that there's some reflection that you need to do. There's some kind of a unburdening that you need to do when it comes to your social environment. So there may be some you may need to look at your relationships and friendships and realize, people that make you feel great versus people that just kind of, don't really, they're not really great friends to you. Sometimes when you're hanging out with a person and they just don't have a really deep connection with you in a friendship sense or in a relationship sense. So the Judgment is here asking you to reflect and to unburden yourself from particular relationships that you have in your life, so that you can create space for really important things like passion and things you enjoy, and really meaningful things as well. Judgment is definitely delivered by higher power. Justice card in tarot gives you some control over what happens, whereas Judgment kind of comes in and just sort of starts clearing things out. It's almost like the universe saying, I've given you this chance and that chance, but now, things are just going to have to be moved forward. There's no more kind of beating about the bush, if you will. That's what judgment is about. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Wands. The Six of Pentacles is a really great card. It's a card of giving and receiving. So it could be that you will be receiving a bonus or a gift that is of monetary value. You could be receiving a gift that you could possibly sell or trade for something valuable as well. The Six of Pentacles is a card of kindness and generosity and experiencing love through giving it to others, to people that are in need of it, if you will. The Six of Pentacles is a card of feeling harmony around yourself, and obviously feeling balance, because we do see that this person is holding the scales, which kind of remind us of balance, about giving and taking, and the universe balancing everything in the end. Because sometimes we feel like, no, there's no justice, but no, there is justice. The universe in the end balances everything that there is. But with the Six of Pentacles being clarified by the Four of Wands, it tells me that you may be giving to your community, you may be giving to your family, you may be creating a celebration and some sort of a wonderful, joyous event with your friends and people that you trust, people that you like, people that you see as emotionally supportive of you. The Six of Wands with the the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Wands is a really great combination. Very, very positive. Definitely there's going to be some kindness and some goodness that is being spread around. Now let's see what we can clarify with the energy oracle cards that I pulled earlier. And we have victory. We also have a man with a coin, man holding a coin. Definitely expect victory, especially towards the end of October. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. You're going to have less stress towards the end of April. Did I say October? Because I didn't mean October. So definitely with the victory card, you're going to have a victory and less stress, especially towards the end of April. The month of April is going to be very positive to you, dear Cancer, after all anyway. And so you also have an opportunity to increase your income. That's why you have the man holding a coin. So there may be someone that comes into your circle that has an opportunity for you. And also remember, when people invite you to lunch or people ask you to do something on the weekend, go ahead and say yes, because that could lead you to an opportunity elsewhere. So make sure you work with the universe. When a person asks you something or invites you somewhere, that's the universe kind of calling you. So be aware. When you are too wrapped up in your own emotions and thoughts, and you think, oh well, this person just invited me for no reason. No, there's always a reason. So make sure to say yes. Make sure to be open and work with the universe, and notice all the synchronicities that happen around you, because they deliver messages, important messages that you need to pay attention to. But let's see what we we can clarify with the mystical wisdom card that I also pulled earlier, and we have Angel of Miracles. So definitely open your heart and expect a miracle. Miracles are something that you cannot explain. It is not something that you can understand. It is not something that you can see coming. Miracles are generally a twist of fate that happen unexpectedly. Unexpected knock on the door, unexpected phone call, unexpected person that you see around the corner that helps you or saves you or propels you forward or helps you pivot, regardless of what it may be. Definitely Cancer, you're one of the most sensual, you're one of the most sensitive, you're one of the most beautiful, warm signs in the zodiac. And so a lot depends on you. So it's important to remember that people do appreciate you for the kindness that you show to them as well. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I will see you soon.